What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. What I want to do today is I want to address one of the biggest questions that I have received on this channel for the past couple of weeks, and specifically just today and yesterday alone. Now, this question is, will we see stimulus checks after the election? That is one of the biggest questions. It's one of the most asked questions that I get on this channel. And so I want to address that in today's video and also explain why or why not. Now, this is one of the most common questions that I get on this channel, and I believe it is due to the fact that many people right now are still out of work. They are behind on payments. They need, and it would be much easier for them to get a lump sum and catch up on those payments or on that back rent or on, putting food into the cabinets and making sure, the family is fed. That is my belief. And after looking at different reports and different studies, polls, they were all saying the exact same thing, is that yes, people would love a larger unemployment amount. However, that would also take a little bit longer. If somebody received, let's say, $400 per week versus a $1,200 stimulus check, they would much rather have $1,200 stimulus check because that is a guarantee. If there's unemployment and their boss calls them back, then they might not have that guarantee. So as of right now, Americans would rather have the guarantee over a larger payment, which extends a little bit longer. So that is just what these current polls or these reports are saying. Now, I understand there is a benefit to both. Unemployment would be you'd make more money over the course of a few months. But a $1,200 stimulus check, if you are an individual, you don't have any family members, you're not married, you do not have kids, then you're not going to receive much other than $1,200. So it really depends on where you're coming from, if you have dependents, if you're married, and things like that. Now, even though the American people would greatly appreciate a stimulus check, that doesn't necessarily mean they will get one. And I want to say this because there is still a possibility that nobody, not me, not you, not the person down the street, not your neighbor, not your friend, not your cousin, receives a stimulus check. That's still a high possibility. I don't believe it's going to happen based on all reports, based on what Steve Mnuchin has said, based on what President Trump has said, and also based on what Nancy Pelosi has stated multiple times. I believe a stimulus check is coming. So let's talk about the news that is coming out right now and how this could potentially affect the American people and the possibility of getting a second stimulus check. But before I get into the stimulus check talks and update, I first want you to understand how important this election is. The election that is happening as I'm shooting this video. We are already getting reports of who's leading in certain states, who could potentially be winning, the electoral votes, and all of that stuff. So, as of right now, we are getting reports, but it's way too early to tell. It's still too close to call based on the numbers we're getting back. But hopefully sometime tonight or early tomorrow morning, we all have an answer as to who will be the next president of the United States for the next 4 years. Will it be President Trump or will it be Joe Biden? Now let's address the question as to whether or not we will see a stimulus check after the election. Many experts, okay, I'm not going off of my assumption because, based on what I've been assuming over the past couple of weeks and months, has been wrong. We have been lied to too many times, and so I pretty much decided, let's just report what the experts are saying and take my feelings out of it. I know a lot of people have asked that too, so that's what I'm going to do. Many experts are predicting that no matter what happens during this election today, whether Joe Biden wins, whether President Trump wins, whether the Senate remains in control, or whether Republicans remain in control of the Senate or not, doesn't matter. Whatever happens today does not have any impact on whether we see stimulus before January or not. All these experts are saying that we will see a stimulus check come sooner rather than later, and it makes sense on all fronts. For example, I'll give you an example in a minute, but this also means rental assistance would be coming very soon. This also means unemployment benefits could be extended. And the best part about this is you would see retroactive payments. Nancy Pelosi already stated this. President Trump has agreed to this. Steve Mnuchin has said, yes, they are in agreement on unemployment, which means based on what the reports are indicating is that we know the unemployment payments, the extended unemployment benefit, would go back as far as September 6th or as late as September 13th. So a 1 week difference. And it will extend all the way till January 30th of 2021. So if you are currently on unemployment and a stimulus check does get passed, it will get passed along with a federal unemployment plus up, which is very good news. This would be very beneficial to those that are currently not working, not getting paid, and could use this money to go and pay for things while they're waiting on their regular job and their employer to call them back to work and finally start receiving a steady paycheck. Experts are saying that there's only one person, and we've known this for a while, but they're saying there's only one person that is opposed to a stimulus package before early 2021, and that is Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. However, these experts are saying that they expect him to change his mind, change his tune altogether, no matter what happens during the election, because it would not be a smart idea for Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell to hold out on stimulus to the American people at this time. Here's the reason why. If Joe Biden wins and the Democrats take over the Senate, then Mitch McConnell will want to get a little bit of say-so in the next stimulus bill. Because as of January 3rd, if Joe Biden wins and Democrats take over the Senate, then Mitch McConnell will not have the power that he has right now. He has power now until January 3rd at least. But again, we will have to wait and see later on tonight or possibly early tomorrow morning, see really where things are going. If President Trump wins and the Republicans remain in control of the Senate, then what is expected based on all these reports and based on what experts are saying is that President Trump will demand Mitch McConnell to put a bill on the floor of the Senate and take it to a vote. Because if President Trump wins, he wants to boost and bolster the economy before 2021. He wants to see the best economic recovery that the world has ever seen. And that means it starts today. It starts tomorrow. It starts the next day. It starts as soon as possible. So based on what experts are saying, there is no reason why Mitch McConnell would not want to support a stimulus package unless, okay, and experts did not put this. I want to kind of expand on this because they missed something. But experts were saying there's no way he would not support a stimulus package. I'm here to tell you there is a way. That way is if Joe Biden wins. Joe Biden wins, and the Senate is still controlled by Republicans, by the GOP. And Mitch McConnell would stay the Senate Majority Leader. If that's the case, then yes, he could push off and push back until possibly January or February, because most likely the negotiations would not go that well. Based on how things go, based on if President Trump is close or if he loses by a wide margin, nobody's expecting that. But if things are close, he could potentially contest the election. And if that happens, then yes, stimulus checks and the stimulus package might not come for a few weeks or potentially months. So we'll just have to wait and see. But experts say without additional stimulus before 2021, there will be too many evictions, foreclosures, bankruptcies, and financial issues to easily dig ourselves out of and dig the economy out of the hole that we will currently be in. Reports are also indicating that 1 out of every 3 hotels will close if there is no additional stimulus package before 2021. Other reports indicate that 40% of all restaurants will close without more stimulus to hold them over, and 1 out of every 5 households are expected to go through an eviction, which will leave many people homeless and without any possible way of renting a new place. What economists are saying right now is that without stimulus soon, the economy could be in a rut for multiple years after the pandemic has gone. This is not what President Trump wants, and being that Joe Biden has already been through a financial crisis like this before, he does not want to see it happen again under his watch. So to recap, all signs are pointing to a stimulus package being agreed upon and passed before the end of the year. Reports are indicating that Nancy Pelosi and Steve Mnuchin will talk again sometime this week and restart stimulus negotiations, no matter what happens tonight. And they are also saying that Thanksgiving is looking like it will be the deadline for stimulus negotiations moving forward. That is a little over 3 weeks away. So, right now, I am off to go spend some time with my family. We will be watching the news surrounding the election, and hopefully you guys have a fantastic night. Hopefully tomorrow morning you wake up and the person you voted for is going to be the President of the United States for the next 4 years. That's what we're hoping for. Now, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the support. Hopefully me bringing you these updates and all this new information really does help you out, saves you some time, and allows you to do whatever you want to do. So again, thank you guys for watching. Go ahead, hit that like button if you did like today's video and you support my channel. Thank you guys for watching again, and I'll see you guys on the next one.